One of the things that's very important is prior to any intense workout or any timed workout is an appropriate warm-up. So we're going to go through the way we like to warm up, which is fairly active, light on stretching and heavy on jogging and then movements. We're going to start with our first drill in the active warm-up, and this is the toe touch with the skip. The toe up, and just hold that for about 1 to 2 seconds. Good hold, Mark.
Someone's watching.
And if you can point that toe up a little bit, Christopher, that's good. Don't worry about getting that leg too far out there. And remember, you're trying to bend over and really stretch that hamstring. And the next drill in the active warm-up is the quad stretch. So this is an active quad stretch with movement. That's good. Good pull up. And just hold that for about 2 seconds. The emphasis is on stretching that quad. That's good. Good pull up. And just hold that for about 2 seconds. Drill number 3 in our active warm-up is the full body hamstring balance. And just try and hold that for 2 seconds. You can take both hands down, Mark, for balance. So you're trying to pull up that other leg. You're trying to keep that back nice and straight. Or see how her lumbar is nice and straight right there? So everything's aligned, and then the back leg is coming up, aligned out here. And then she's bending over here and getting a good hamstring stretch here. Good, Mark. Use those arms for balance and try and keep this part of the hip down a little bit. The last drill of the active warm-up is a series of lunges. We're going to do straight lunges first, and then we're going to go off to this side. They're not going to overextend. They're going to keep the knee behind that big toe, behind the toes. You can see the nice 90-degree angle with the knee to the shin, not going over, not extending past the toe. So now they're going off to the side, so we get a little bit extra activation with the adductors and that groin muscle. Next two exercises are the core left and right side plank. These are key core exercises, core strength exercises. Now to begin with, you can just start with this drill and hold it anywhere from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. And now we're going to show you the advanced. So Christopher's going to take this leg off. He's going to move it back 2 inches. He's keeping it straight. That's going to put a lot more pressure on him. He's just going to hold it there. As we advance more, he's going to dip and come up. We need to take a break. And concentrating right here. All your muscle use is right here, down through that IT band, down through the hip flexors. And when we wind, we're winding all the way through. We're going to go on the left side and the right side. So now Angie's going to go on the left side, and we're just going to watch her get aligned. Go ahead, keep that hip nice and aligned. And go ahead and try and wind. That's good. That's good. Everything's good. And then just watch that hip doesn't become unaligned. There you go. The next exercise is the hamstring bridge. He's going to be nice 45-degree angle here, okay? He's trying to keep this hip aligned. Angie's trying to keep this hip aligned. We're going to take one leg off, and it's going to be straight out. Lower it just a little bit, straight out. Okay, and now we're going to start on that dip. Okay? And see how Mark's keeping this hip nice and aligned? That's good. That's good. You're going to do that 10 times. 10, and now we're going to switch legs. Good. Now let's make sure that alignment's back. Angie's dipping just a little bit. Mark, you're dipping just a little bit. There you go. Nice and aligned. Very nice. 10. Okay, now come back to center. We're keeping it up again. Keep it up. Let's get aligned. Let's get aligned again. Okay, now we're taking one leg off, and we're going out to the side. But try and see, Mark's dipping right here. You got to try and keep him aligned. Good, Ange, that's the way. Nice alignment right there. 45-degree angle. Good. That's 10, good. Now go out to the other side. Good, that's good alignment, Mark. Now you're back. Now you're back. Keep it up. Keep this up right here. Good. Next exercise is the front plank. Keep nice in alignment. Pull that belly button in. Really activate that ab. Nice hold. Good hold, Christopher. Great alignment. And then as we work up to the advanced, we're going to take one leg off and rock back and forth a little bit. But keep that alignment. You're dipping a little bit here, Ange. There you go. There you go. Now you're aligned. Good, good, Christopher. Good. Good, Mark. And then Another variation is the march. Go ahead and march back and forth. That's it. Good. They're just keeping it off for a second. They're trying to keep these angles, keep that stomach drawn in tight. And then we can show you the super advanced. Good. Watch your alignment. Don't dip. Watch your alignment. Good, 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 good. You're going to hold this anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. The next exercise is a stretch. We're going to borrow this from our yogi friends. This is the Cobra. So go ahead and come up and exhale. Hold just for a second. Then relax. We're stretching out those abs. We just did a lot of ab work with that core strength. Great. Next drill is closed hand push-ups. We're trying to activate your triceps. We're gonna have Mark show you, his hands are gonna be close together, and he's gonna start with the beginners. Go ahead. So his knees are on the ground, and he's pushing up. You see his triceps getting activated there with the closed hands. Closed hands, okay? Lots of activity there in the triceps. Very nice, very nice. The next exercise is actually a stretch. This is the glute stretch. Some people know it as the pigeon. We're going to lie down with the leg under the chest. And the deeper you're going to get, the more you're going to stretch that glute. So the deeper you're going to get, Mark, the lower to the ground, the more you're going to feel that in your glute. The leg is off to the side here. It's tucked under, out to the chest. Good, good. And then go ahead and switch legs. The next exercise is a single leg squat. We're just going down on one leg. Try not to let that knee collapse. See Angie's knees collapsing a little bit over that toe. Try and stay nice and aligned. Remember, you're trying to sit back, Mark. That's good. Sit back, sit back. Good, good. You're gonna do anywhere from 10 to 15 of these on each side. And let's switch legs. Let's go over to the other leg. The next exercise is a straight hamstring stretch. We're going to show you a couple versions of the hamstring stretch. Angie's trying to bring her opposite hand, opposite shoulder to that toe. We're trying to keep the quads activated with a little resistance. And then we're going to switch them. We're going to do our holds for about 10 seconds and do each leg 3 or 4 times. And then we'll go over here to Mark. He's going to show us 2 advanced hamstring stretches. First is the hurdler. And then he's going to switch it up live. Okay? He's going to hold and push down and switch it up live. And then he's going to show you the advanced roll and switch. Great one. The next exercise is a straight hip flexor stretch. You're on your knee. You have your hand up with the, trying to stretch this hip flexor right in here. And then Christopher, once you have a good stretch, just roll that pelvis forward a little bit, okay? It's a small, just a couple millimeters movement, and the arms up, nice and high. Go ahead, hold that just for about 10 seconds and then switch. Go ahead and switch. The next exercise is a pretzel stretch. We're trying to stretch our glutes and our hip flexors here. So Angie's gonna do the abbreviated version. And then I'm going to show you the advanced, where you can take one leg down, one leg over, and then we take our arm up and over and twist. And again, you're going to hold that for about 10 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. The next exercise is called the flutter kicks. It's going to work our abs, a little bit of our quads and our hamstring. We're going to do this one 30 seconds to a minute. So you're elevated off the ground and then you're fluttering. Try and keep those feet low, Christopher. Good, and back and forth, back and forth. The next exercise is the scissors. We're focusing again on the abs and the core with leg movement. So Angie's going to do it the beginner way. She's going to keep her hands on the ground. She's going to be off the ground. She's coming back and forth. And take it as wide as you can, Ange. That's good. That's good. And then Christopher is using no hands. He's using the advanced way. And he's going back and forth, okay? And again, you're gonna work up from 30 to 60 seconds on this. We're also gonna show you a quad stretch. These guys are just gonna stabilize against the rail here, and they're gonna pull that quad up. Christopher's using his opposite leg. And then remember, Ange and Christopher, when you have that leg up, you're just gonna roll that pelvis forward just a touch, just a couple millimeters to really accentuate that stretch. And you can hold this from 10 to 15 seconds and then switch and do both legs 2 to 3 times.